De-extinction. De-extinction, to me at least, is such a fascinating topic. And before I dive into why that is, if one of my peers or professors listening to this, do forgive me for rambling on about de-extinction once more, even though I've already done so many times this semester. But one last time. Sorry. Now, growing up, I was always a dinosaur nerd, like most little boys were. I loved learning about them. I loved reading books. Loved learning their names. Of course, little old me couldn't pronounce some really complex names for dinosaurs because they always had complex names, like I can't even pronounce them now. Quetzalcoatlus, that might be how you pronounce it. There's a couple of pretty difficult ones to pronounce, and there's a couple of them where I can pronounce. But I always grew up loving dinosaurs. And that love for dinosaurs kind of changed after I saw Jurassic Park. Because I was exposed to the more horror elements and realistic elements of dinosaurs. And I say it that way because realistic in the sense where it is realistic in the depiction of them, where I wouldn't be little me thinking about dinosaurs. I can go up to it, pet it, ride it. No, that's not going to happen. It's going to see me as a possible source of food and act on its animalistic instincts. That's just what's going to happen. But I also say realistically because the depictions of the animals in terms of how they look, how they act, how they function is not so realistic and heavily debated. Like, some of the best ones is none of the dinosaurs have feathers, which they probably, a majority, if not all of them, should have feathers. Velociraptors don't look like that. Utah raptors kind of do. That's what's closest to the Jurassic Park raptors. But velociraptors were not that size nor like that at all. And T-Rex, I think that they said the T-Rex clocked in at 34 miles per hour or something along those lines. Yeah, there's no way a T-Rex could run 34 miles per hour. It would break its bones if it ran. It was so heavy and it only walked on two legs. It had to balance. If it tried to run at high speeds, it would shatter its bones. Its bones weren't durable enough to withstand that, nor would its muscles. So it'd break its entire legs. I believe you'll have to take this with a pinch of salt, but I believe it's estimated that a T-Rex can run about 10 miles per hour. But I disliked dinosaurs after kind of watching Jurassic Park. However, that side of me that was fascinated with animals that no longer are with us persisted since I was very young. I've always been interested in extinct animals like Daeodon, Andrewsarchus, Smilodon, Megatherium, Mastodons, woolly mammoth. And those were kind of animals from the Ice Age, the Pliocene. However, it doesn't just have to be that. It could be thylacines, it could be moas, passenger pigeons, bunch of different things. The Beiji River dolphin, which is a very unfortunate case, but it's pretty recent. I've always been fascinated with extinction. It's such a saddening thought that something is truly gone forever. And it's even more saddening when it's the result of humans. And we're getting to the point where extinction is not something that is uncommon anymore. And that is upsetting. but it's reality. Extinction is not something that happens every few decades, like it did before the existence of humans. Of course, there was mass extinction events like the Great Dying, but that's a different story. Humans have made so many animals go extinct, and right now I believe 2/3 of the world current population are either threatened or endangered. That's a lot. It's a lot. And that's alarming. And once extinction comes, it's final. Or is it? That's where de-extinction comes in. Now, de-extinction has been a thing for a while now. This isn't some new topic, new idea even. Maybe the term is new, but this is not a new topic, not in the slightest. We've had ideas of de-extinction ever since a long time ago. Like, even look at Jurassic Park. It's an example of de-extinction in terms of an artistic way of expression. But there was that idea of bringing back extinct animals. And I believe there was an attempt to bring back an extinct species, I believe it being the Siberian ibex. I believe this happened in either 2003 or 2006. Unfortunately, it did not last long. However, we have attempted to bring back animals from extinction for a while now. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this now is because there's a lot of efforts that are being done for de-extinction as of right now. One company by the name of Colossal Biosciences has pledged that by the end of this decade, we will have a woolly mammoth and a thylacine. Yes, we will bring 2 animals back from extinction. One being extinct, went extinct in the 1930s, and the other one going completely extinct in 1652 BC, I believe it was, is when the last group of pygmy woolly mammoths went extinct. But that's crazy. We're going to have new animals coming back, and these animals do serve a purpose. Yet, the idea of bringing back a woolly mammoth and a thylacine are incredibly cool and almost groundbreaking. We're bringing back a woolly mammoth and a thylacine, animals that people have pondered on what it would be like to see that in person for years. Years. Yet it's not talked about. Why? Why isn't this talked about? We're bringing back an animal from extinction. Humanity has found a way to take the most final outcome ever, being extinction, the elimination of a certain group of animals, a certain species. We have found a way to make the most final conclusion no longer final. If that isn't a testament to man's willpower and humanity's resolve, then I know not what is. Yet this is still untalked about. Why? I don't know. I don't have an answer. But it's incredible to think that these creatures are being brought back. There is a possibility, and it's not even just a possibility, a very high likelihood that one day I will take my children to see a thylacine and a woolly mammoth and possibly other extinct animals. Well, animals that once were extinct. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. there might be a day where ecosystems will function in a completely different way, but in a positive way, because of this just new step from man. Of course, we're not going to bring an extinct animal back from, well, extinction, just to create more problems and have it be invasive. Or we're thinking very calculated about what animals we bring back and why. But this is just the beginning. De-extinction is among us. I keep saying this to my peers. It's no longer a question of if animals will be brought back. It's a question of when. Because it's going to happen. It's also a question of what animals will be brought back. Because this is the beginning. Woolly mammoths and thylacines, these are the beginning. One day we'll see more animals. More than likely, if this is successful. And I find that remarkable. That humanity has found a way to bring creatures into this world in which we've never seen, nor our dads, nor even our dads' dads. Generations have come to pass without seeing a woolly mammoth. And yet, we might be one to see it. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I'll be interested to see where de-extinction goes. I'm hoping it goes in the right direction.